morning, Ria. Good morning, Rishit.
Good morning, ma'am.
How are you people?
Good, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good as well.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Will everybody join in? And in this class, we will be doing comprehension as we discussed yesterday, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, today we will do English creative writing or English
comprehension.
comprehension.
English comprehension.
Okay, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Bhavin.
Ready with long man.
Ready to follow.
Me too.
Wonderful.
Good morning.
Oh, I know. We are brothers.
Good morning.
Morning, everyone. 7B children, Parithi, kindly be ready with your long one book. In this lecture, we will be doing English comprehension. Okay. So, Arshi and Parithi, please be ready with your comprehension book.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. So we have to start chapter 6 of Longer.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
These kids are joining, let them join. Yes. Shall we get started? Everybody is ready with your long run books. Children, please be ready with your comprehension book. We have to start with the yes. Very good. Well done. We will start with the jungle in my backyard. Okay, what's the meaning of backyard?
Backyard.
What's the meaning of backyard?
Ma'am, garden garden at our house, backside of our house.
Yeah, a garden kind of an area which is at the back side of our house, right? We like in India, we do not mostly have the concept of having a backyard as such, but you mostly find it in the foreign countries. The people have their backyards and all, right? Right?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So first,
Yes, ma'am.
let's do some vocab thingy. Let's choose the correct option. What is the sheen? Sheen means shine or color.
Ma'am, shine.
Sheen means
Shine.
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 Yes.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. Next
Ma'am,
word,
I'm just
refuge.
family.
So the meaning of
Shelter.
shelter or deny.
Shelter.
Shelter.
Shelter. Some shelter.
Next is downtown. Downtown is very hyped up right now in Bali, right? Isn't it? Do you know why?
No. Ma'am, what?
No. Okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay. What's the meaning?
Ma'am, why?
There used to be a restaurant kind of a thing in Bareilly, club sort of, named as Downtown, which has been destroyed by the government.
Yes, ma'am, it is there. I have seen it.
Yes. So what does downtown means? Does it mean the center of the town or the farthest point from the commercial?
Ma'am, it's a city. Ma'am, like it's a city.
So
Ma'am, it's a name.
Hanji,
Ma'am, it's a name. Ma'am, it's a name of a city. I think.
it's the name of a city as well as the name of many restaurants as well. But what
Yes,
does
yes, ma'am. Many restaurants. Ma'am, in
It
Bareilly
means
also.
center of the town.
yes, which means center of the town. Done?
Ma'am, but I think
Yes,
in 7B, ma'am, we haven't read this chapter on killing a tree.
Beta, okay, we'll do that later. Right now, we can do this one first with these people. And then in the next lecture, we can do the killing of a tree. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Next is sprawls. What's the meaning of sprawls?
Then spread out.
Sprawls
Ma'am,
means
spread.
spreads
Ma'am,
out
spreads
or the
out.
glass. Spreads out is the
Option A.
correct answer.
Bread बहुत ज़्यादा.
Next is exterminated. Exterminated means destroyed or captured.
Ma'am, destroy.
It
Ma'am,
means
I think it's
Destroy.
destroy. Next is predators. What's the meaning of predators?
Ma'am, I think circumstances.
The
Ma'am,
yes.
Ma'am, option A.
option A, but I don't even know what that means. so.
What?
Ma'am, may you tell the meaning of first one?
How can you say like then? How can you say that it will be?
Ma'am,
option
like
B?
it
Because it
could
can't be
not the
circumstances.
option
Because
B.
I know what is
Ma'am,
predator.
What's the meaning of
It's not
predators? So tell
option
me
B,
what do you
so
mean
it
by
can be option A.
predators?
Ma'am, movie. Ma'am,
No.
I have seen movie Predator.
What's the meaning of predators?
Ma'am, it's a movie.
Apart from the movie, also there's some meaning.
Mama, animal who eats another animal.
Yes, ma'am.
Animal who preys on the others is known as predators. And what does
Predator.
marauders means, which you're asking me right now? Any idea? It means a person who's a raider, kind of, who raids at places, a robber, a pirate. So yes, marauders will be the answer because as Ria said that yes, predators doesn't mean circumstances at all. Okay. Next is moles. Type of what?
Ma'am,
Small.
small-
insectivorous-
Uh,
Small
Small
insectivorous
underground mammals.
Ma'am, small insectivorous underground. Type of rat.
What?
Small.
Ma'am, small
Ma'am,
and
they
insectivorous
like
underground
rat.
mammal.
Somebody said type of what? Who was it?
Ma'am,
Ma'am, I
I said
have
that
seen-
it looks like a rat.
Rat.
Ma'am, I have seen a movie in which there was a mole.
Basically, the person who leaked us all the secrets, that is also known as mole.
Ma'am, I think the second one is correct.
Yes, the second one is correct. So the chapter name is again A Jungle in the Backyard, right? So this is going to be a very interesting chapter because we will be reading about some creatures, some animals, and we have just read about the vegetation chapter. We'll be starting kind of the same again in geography. So we can again link it with that too. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, Sanya, read.
Okay, ma'am. The blue-green sheen of the small bird caught the corner of my eye. The bird is regular in my backyard. He has a nest hidden somewhere behind the back porch lights and shares no h- black porch light and shares lunch with the moles who have dotted the backyard lawn with little holes. One more?
The
Okay, ma'am.
blue-green sheen of the
These are
when we
not.
read, no, as I've already told you, when we read, we have to be expressive, right? So just a bit loud and expressive. You will be while reading. It begins as the blue-green sheen of the small bird caught the corner of my eye. Again, it was very simply, he could have just said it that the shining color of the bird caught my attention. But again, as you know, that the writers use fancy language. That's why he, instead of saying the bright color, he said the blue-green sheen has caught the corner of my eye. What does he mean by here by saying the corner of my eye?
Ma'am, the word attracted him.
The bird he
The,
was attracted by
his
the bird.
attention.
Yes, he's trying
Yes,
to say
ma'am.
that he got attracted towards it, the bird caught his attention. Right, that's what he means. Okay. Yes, next will be read by Rishit. Sorry, wait a minute, let me confirm, explain much. The bird is a regular in my backyard. It comes regularly in my backyard. He has a nest hidden somewhere behind the back porch lights, right? And shares lunch with the moles who have dotted the backyard lawn with little holes, right? So he's saying she is regular in the backyard because I think like this bird has a nest somewhere which is hidden behind a back porch light. What do you mean by the back porch?
Ma'am, sorry.
What is the meaning of the back porch?
Ma'am, in the corner.
Porch, what does porch means? And children, the meanings which I
Ma'am, that tail type of that verb, like they have now, ma'am, like the end of their feathers.
no, porch is basically kind of a veranda, right? A covered shelter. Okay. In the backyards also they have a covered
ma'am.
shelter sort of a thing. That is known as porch, right? So he's saying that in the back porch somewhere he has a nest and he shares his lunch with the moles, right? With the moles which we have just talked about, who have dotted the backyard lawn with little holes, right? These animals has caused, they has created many holes in the backyard. Okay. Yes, Arsha, read next.
Okay, ma'am. These are not only the creatures that call my home their own. There is also a family of squirrels and an owl on the nut tree. My backyard in the downtown Delhi has become an oasis of sorts for assorted urban animals, creatures who I hope find my backyard a safe option for a nap or a perch or even to call home. The city sprawls around like the ma'am, what is this?
Around the
Proverbial
proverbial, right?
proverbial concrete jungle.
Okay, so these are not the only creatures. Here he's saying that it's not only the moles and the birds who live in my backyard and call my home their own. There's also a family of squirrels and an owl on the nut tree, right? There also there's a family of squirrels and an owl on the nut tree. They also live in my place only and they also call it as their own home. My backyard in downtown Delhi has become an oasis of sorts of for assorted urban animals, creatures who I hope find my backyard a safe option for a nap or a perch or even to call home. Right. Here he means that there is also like squirrel and owl also in the nut tree, and in my backyard like there is a downtown of Delhi, right? In the center of Delhi, we know that Delhi is very crowded city where these animals do not get any space to live. So this is my home where I think these these animals find an oasis. What does an oasis means? The बिल्कुल desert में they find a small water
Yes,
body.
ma'am.
That's called an
Yes,
oasis.
ma'am.
They have some
Similarly,
water.
in such a concrete jungle, which Delhi is, what do we mean by concrete jungle, children?
Ma'am, there is very less of greenery and all, and ma'am,
Exactly, a
everywhere
concrete jungle.
man-made things.
Yeah, a concrete jungle here refers to a city which has many high-rise buildings but lacks with trees, right? It is filled with jungles. It's filled with buildings made up of concrete, roads, and everything.
Ma'am,
But
half of the
no,
greater Noida is filled with ma'am jungles only.
filled with concretes. Right? So that's what these urban animals find this in oasis, right? So that's why I think they find my backyard a safe option to take a nap. What's the meaning of a nap?
Ma'am,
And to
like a
sleep
sleep,
for some
That is
time.
short sleep. Like
a short
sometimes.
sleep.
Right? Or a
Ma'am, short sleep.
purge means to stay for some time or even call home. So the city sprawls around like the proverbial concrete jungle. Otherwise, the city is as big, spreads out as a concrete jungle. Right, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it all understood till
Yes,
here?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Neha Gangwar, read next.
Ma'am, the air above is a web of electric wires.
Neha. Children, tell me what will be the correct pronunciation, the air or the air?
Ma'am, ma'am, because it's before the
Ma'am, one day
vowel.
you told that, ma'am, that before the vowels, if the
Ma'am,
that if
because
they
it's
coming,
coming
we
vowel
will
before
pronounce it as
vowel A.
the,
Yes.
and when
The air.
constance is coming, so
Okay,
we'll
Neha?
pronounce it as the.
Read next, beta.
Okay, ma'am. The air above is a web of electric wires crisscrossing the heavens. Brave birds build nests in the web. The overflowing garbage cans feed stray dogs, cows, and rats, also choking them with wayward plastic packets. The traffic calms four-legged victims and they are exterminated by the administration.
Exterminated by the administration. Okay. So the air above. If we talk about the air which is all above the, what do we call it? The city of Delhi. Then it is a web of electric wires crisscrossing the heavens. Like a very nice line they have used here. Who will explain this line to me? Who can do that? Who can explain?
Ma'am, like the air where
Ma'am, may I tell?
ma'am, there
Like, the first Sarah, then Arshia.
is ma'am like the wires that are ma'am did that go from one transformer to other to ma'am like to ma'am transport electricity. So ma'am that's why there are a lot of wires there. So ma'am that's why the line is written that electric wire is crossing the heaven.
Right? Okay. Yes, Arshia.
Ma'am, like there after above the wires, it's like much more safer and much more place where birds can feel more safe and like it's more a little bit more purity of air as well and they
This is
Ma'am,
absolutely.
may I try?
I try.
Ma'am, may I try?
Ma'am, can I try?
First there. Yes.
Ma'am, poet is referring heaven for to sky for birds. As ma'am, because of wires, birds cannot fly in open sky.
That's perfect explanation. This is what the writer here is trying to tell us. The writer is telling us the air above is a web of electric wires crisscrossing the heavens, right? As we all know that the heaven is there up in the sky. It's somewhere there only. And that's what the birds were like. The sky is at least meant for birds. Not at least let them fly in the sky. If you're not letting them have their trees here, But animal has become so, like human being have become so cruel that they have also hampered the way to the heaven by making lots and lots of wires. You might have read stories about it. You might have seen many times that these birds, they do get stuck in the wires, right? And then they die,
Yes, ma'am.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's what they're saying, that these electric wires are become like they're becoming a web kind of a thing in which these birds get stuck and they could not reach their heaven. Okay, got it?
Yes.
And ma'am, do you know
Yes.
Sarah has helped the pigeon? One pigeon, Sarah has helped him.
Pigeon.
Yes, ma'am.
Pigeon. Okay,
Pigeon.
ma'am.
When has Sarah done so?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
like
after,
Sanya, I have seen that if I like upload something good on my status, so they always support me. And ma'am, not only ma'am, like my friends also like Kanak, Paridi, Nishu, Brinda, ma'am, they all ma'am support me.
That's nice. Okay.
ma'am, yesterday I saw, and now she has put that it is fine now. That pigeon is fine
Ma'am,
now,
yes,
ma'am.
ma'am, she's fine now, and ma'am, we just like she has gone from her house because ma'am, she was flying.
That's good. We always must keep on doing these things. That's what make us a good.
Ma'am, you know why she
Yes,
got
ma'am.
some injuries, ma'am? Because like someone was flying kite, and ma'am, in that wire that we used to call manja, ma'am, in that she stuck, and ma'am, she fell into water.
That's the
Ma'am,
worst
that was-
part. These things are hampering or troubling these animals a lot.
Yes, ma'am. Like anyhow,
When
we
I
just
was small, so I also
like,
saved one pigeon and I harmed it by myself only. Like in my Philippines home, everything is open at the air. So ma'am, the pigeon came and I opened the fan in the room, and it's like uska jo fur tha, it's broken, and now I take care of it. It has been this way that when it be like when I'm going to school at that time, lockdown is not. So ma'am, eh, that bird is finding me everywhere, and ma'am, when it was perfectly fine, the pigeon is perfectly fine, so ma'am, he's always coming and seeing me, like he's always coming in my home.
That's nice. That's great.
Ma'am, once there was a pigeon, it came to my house and there was a storeroom, so it went there and made a nest here because she was gonna give a birth to her child. So we named her as Chiku, and then the child came up and we named him as Niku. And now now the
ma'am, Chiku,
Niku is coming, and now ma'am, he is gonna give a birth to that child.
Wow, that's very nice.
ma'am, like
Yes,
in
ma'am, he's
front,
building a
like
nest now over here.
ma'am, just in the right side of my main door, there was a nest, and ma'am, a really small bird was there who was living. I just saw her making the nest as well, and it was so beautiful. Like, firstly, she made the structure, and then she put that twigs and all,
ma'am,
and
they
then made
did
the
it
nest.
very
Yes,
good.
ma'am, she's
And
right.
ma'am, Brenda
It
said
looks
she
so
named it
beautiful
Chiku,
looking
and
at that
I
nest
named
for a
that
while.
bird Chiki.
Nice.
And ma'am, I named that pigeon as Bless.
Ma'am, but once there was like Mama Bolero just crushed the puppy, so ma'am, we just take care of them, ma'am, we
Take
just
care
like
of
take
that
it
puppy.
back to home. And ma'am, like he was not like his bones are not fractured, but ma'am, the blood was like
Coming out.
ma'am, like what we can say to that, ma'am, their muscles was ma'am,
Rupture.
we can see the bones of his, ma'am, we can see his ma'am, because the muscle was just closed. So, ma'am, we just treated him a lot, ma'am. We just take care of him a lot, ma'am. But in the morning, ma'am, he died, ma'am. We were so crying,
Happens at times. So it's
ma'am. That
very
was
good to
on
hear that you
my
people are
nanny.
doing so well for the animals. I'm very happy to hear that.
Ma'am, I
And we
also have
must
one.
keep on doing this, right? These things are very important. That's very nice. Oh,
Ma'am, but I was very angry on that Bolero, ma'am. He just like the driver of that Bolero just crashed them, and ma'am, he didn't like even stop the Bolero and like
that's
want to help him.
have become like now.
Ma'am, actually, you gave one homework, so I searched about it, and ma'am, in that also the main mistakes were of humans as well.
So yeah, what was it?
Ma'am, for the Amazon fire.
Amazon forest fire, no? Yeah, we'll discuss that in this history lecture. Fine.
Yes, ma'am, that was like very big.
Yes. So brave birds build nests in the web. Like there are some brave birds who try to build their nest there as well, in those wires as well. The overflowing garbage cans feed stray dogs, right? And cows and rats. Like these animals who do not get anything to eat. So as you might have seen, no, like there was a time a lot of discussion was also going on that these cows, they were eating a lots and lots of plastic, right?
Yes,
They were
ma'am, because of the
And
garbage,
ma'am,
they are
and ma'am,
going like towards garbage and eating that only, searching food in that.
Exactly.
and ma'am, some people throw like glass pieces of glass in that garbage, and then cow
That
that
was
eats that.
eaten by the animals ultimately.
Yes, ma'am. There
Right?
was a turtle, ma'am, in which ma'am in his mouth to ma'am stomach, ma'am, a net of wire is
I
stuck
saw
in
that.
that.
I saw that. There was a
Yes,
turtle
ma'am.
as well in whose nose a straw was stuck. And it was so difficult to take it out. They were thinking they did not know what it was. It was bleeding everywhere.
In
Ma'am,
between, when the bird flu started, there was a bird which they showed, and like that bird ate buttons and each and every like plastic things and all.
Exactly, no. So that is what they're here saying. That it is the overflowing garbage cans, which refers to the dustbins, which feed stray dogs, cows, and rats, also choking them with wayward plastic packets. Right. By the end of it, what
yes, ma'am.
happens is
That's
that
why we should not use plastic bags, ma'am, because
exactly.
like yes, ma'am, the things of plastic can be recycled, but ma'am, the plastic bags cannot be recycled.
Okay, so they recycling is a different thing. But here, so these poor animals are eating that because they do not know the difference between what is good and what is bad. But we know now. So since we know, we can at least try to help them in whichever way we can. So these people eat from the garbage cans. They also eat the plastic, and then they get choked with it. The traffic claims four-leg victims, and they are exterminated by the administrations. Right? What is who is referred to as the four-leg victims?
Ma'am, there are many articles about like saving the
What does the
animals.
writer mean by
Ma'am,
the
victim.
four-legged victims? The four-legged
Mm,
victims is referred for whom?
ma'am,
Four-legged animals,
Four-legged
animals.
victims.
animals, right? So as we know that in the traffic also they became the victim. We might have seen many of the cases where
A
they
lot
have
of
been
time.
hit by a
Yes,
car,
ma'am.
like she
Whenever I come and go from school to my home, I like most of the time used to see this.
right? Many of the time we see this, which is very devastating
Yes,
sight
ma'am.
to witness. And they are exterminated by the administration, which means the administration do not pay any attention to it, right?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay,
Ma'am, like we are destroying our administration.
exactly, right? Next will be read by Pranavi.
Okay, ma'am. Life in the city is not easy for animals. The hazards are no less overpowering than the ones posed by their natural predators. As human settlements threaten to take over every inch of our planet, animals deal with new predators. This time around, they are not being hunted for skin or flesh. They are incidental casualties in humanity's march to progress.
Right now, life in the city is not at all easy for animals. It is very difficult for animals to live in the cities because, as you know, in the cities they are facing different kinds of problems, right? It is very difficult for them to cope with the humans living here. They do not get any food to eat. That's why they have to feed themselves from the dustbins, right? They do not know the traffic rules because of which they are mostly hit by some cars, some bike, or any other vehicles, right? And they got very badly injured because of it. Okay, so the hazards are no less overpowering than the ones posed by the natural predators, right? As we know, like earlier, they're no less, all the animals have the fear of being killed by a predator, right? Isn't it? Like when they were in the
Yes,
jungle, they
ma'am.
had this fear that okay, they will
Yes,
be
ma'am.
killed by a predator. Lion will come or any other animal will come who will eat them or who will kill them, right? So similarly, these hazards which they are facing in the city, they are not less than the ones which they which were posed to them by the natural predators. As the human settlements threaten to take over every inch of our planet, right, animals deal with new predators. We know that human settlements are settlements, we already know, right, children? We have just read about settlements.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, we know that humans are being
Temporary
settling at
settlement.
each and every place. They are not even leaving an inch of a land, right? They're utilizing every land. They're building homes, buildings, okay, malls, this and that, everywhere. Okay, so now what is happening because of this? These animals have to deal with new predators. Who are the new predators of animals? Rakhar,
Ma'am, like
humans.
humans, right? The new predators of animals
Ma'am, humans.
are humans, right? This time they are around, they are not being hunted for skin or flesh. Now we are not hunting them for the skin or flesh like we used to do in the earlier times. Now they are incidental casualties, like there happens incidents and in them they die. Incidental casualties such as being stuck in the wire, being hit by a car, right? Being choked with plastic. These casualties in humanity's march to progress are posing a threat to animal life now. Right?
And ma'am, some cows die because of electric shock also.
Yeah. Many things are going on.
Ma'am, some people do like this only. I searched on like Google. So there I found one video where they are telling that uh, the people who are we should take care of the animals because there I don't know what is it, but they tell a story. Keep one family is there, so they have one dog. So it is very cute. They are showing up to everybody. See, like the dog is of like white color, like they have taken that from the natural vegetation and which is not good for the dog. And ma'am, when they have two dogs and the second dog is like normal dog, so ma'am, when it got harmed, like so they didn't take them to the hospitals, animal hospital. They take they leave
I
them,
think I might
like
have
they
told
put
you
them
while
on the
you were
road
telling
and
the dog as well. People are so now status, now even having a dog has become a status symbol for the people. They want to buy as expensive as they can so that they can show off to the people, oh, I have this breed, I have that breed, which again is not good, right? You are again hampering the balance of the environment. As we know that huskies are supposed to live where? Are they supposed to live in the plains, children?
No,
no
ma'am.
ma'am.
You know what huskies are?
Ma'am,
Ma'am, he's mainly for the region of mountain,
Yes, huskies are
Yes,
so
mountain
and they
and
look
region
like
cold,
wolves.
people
cold
like
region.
that.
huskies refer to the dogs which you find in the cold region and basically in the snow.
Ma'am, Arctic and Antarctic.
Country.
Ma'am, there is a ma'am. Some huskies are called Siberian huskies. Ma'am,
Siberian
mostly
huskies.
huskies
Right.
are found in Siberia
Siberia.
side.
Right now, these huskies are supposed to live in those snowy regions and they have developed themselves according to that only. Now, people, because they indeed, we cannot deny that they are very, very pretty. Right? These huskies are very pretty. Now, people just to show it off, just to take it as symbol, oh, I have a husky.
Ma'am, but the climate and adaptation was like is
You
not
can
good
even
That
see
for
the
the
videos on
those
YouTube.
really
huskies.
poor for the
It
huskies.
says that huskies are not supposed to live. Even if you are bringing them to these areas, you have to keep them in the ACs 24/7 because they're bound to live in cold areas. They cannot bear the heat of the plains. Now, when
Or
they have
ma'am, like they have to shave their hairs
animals here,
if they are like not
it becomes very difficult
eating
for them to
living.
survive. They do not remain as active as they used to be, as healthy as they should be. You know what? The huskies have double layer of fur on their body. Like these
Yes,
have
ma'am, and ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
Pomeranian
Even
also.
cat also.
Ma'am, we
And
can
ma'am,
Ma'am,
also
like
see that.
those Pomeranian dogs are the very cute. Ma'am, I love these Pomeranian.
right? So
yes,
huskies
ma'am.
have double layer of fur on their
Ma'am,
body,
like
which
but they
makes them
also live in cold areas.
who better.
Ma'am, Pomeranians.
No, Pomeranians are fit to live in
They
the.
live here because people can like just shave their
No, they
hairs.
are like even the quality of hair matters. Not the hair which these animals, these huskies have very heavy, very heavy, and they have very strong coat, like very
Ma'am,
heavy.
Pomeranians
Ma'am,
also
that's
have
why
double
they
layer
don't
coat,
cost
but
like
it's
very
not
much.
Their
They
hairs are
are
very
that
light. Their
thick.
hair are very light. Okay,
Yes, ma'am. It's not
yes,
like the
ma'am.
husky ones.
not like the huskies.
Mama,
Huskies
single
are not fit to
Pomerian
live
dog
in these.
costs, ma'am, like a male Pomerian costs around 25,000 or 20,000.
That's what it is, no? And people are letting, and these stray dogs, they are not getting even food to eat. Where people are spending money. Like I have seen a boy near my home. He bought a Argentino is a breed. I think I don't know the exact name.
Yes,
Ma'am, Dogo
ma'am.
Argentino. Dogo Argentino.
Argentino. It costed him around 50 to 70,000 bucks.
Ma'am, Dogo Argentino is in some places it's banned, ma'am. It's very
Yes,
dangerous dog.
He bought that dog. He bought it for 50 to 70,000. I was like, why? You could have adopted a stray dog as well, and you could have
Ma'am,
50,000. You could have provided them a lot of food, but no.
ma'am, but like that, ma'am, in our neighborhood, ma'am, there's a ma'am, there my friend, and ma'am, she lives in Dehradun now. Ma'am, but she have bought a dog of 20,000, and ma'am, I don't see anything in it.
It's like we should not. We should learn to adopt. We should learn to
Yes,
adopt
ma'am,
the
they have
Indian
to like
varieties.
feed the stray dog.
Ma'am, in my neighbors, like there is one Great Dane and one German Shepherd, and it's like the house is not of that size in which they should live, and like the area is not that big. Like these are the dog breeds which need at
A lot of
least
space.
2 hours of physical activities,
Exactly.
but they don't get it.
I can understand that. So I
Ma'am,
can
like
portray my backyard
dog
trees, a patch
like
of
that,
green
so ma'am, we
refugee
have to be a
for
garden or
these furry and feathery, for my furry and feathery friends, right? He says, I can only pray that my backyard remains a patch of green refugee, a patch of green shelter where they can come and enjoy, right? The furry and feathery friend refers to the birds and animals, right? Now let's quickly do the true and false. The bird that the narrator noticed was a large blue-purple one.
False.
Ma'am, false.
False.
ma'am,
False.
Right. Next is the moles have made holes in the narrator's backyard lawn to live in.
Ma'am, true.
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 Ma'am, they always used to make holes where they live.
Yes. Next is a family of squirrels lives on the terrace of the narrator's house.
Ma'am, false.
False.
False. Where does the
False.
family of squirrels live?
Ma'am, in the
Ma'am,
backyard of
Tree.
I'm in the backyard of.
Nut tree.
Yeah.
On the backyard in the nut
a
tree.
tree.
Next is the narrator is fed up of these creatures that live in the backyard.
False.
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 I'm false.
False. Next is the four-legged victims are the stray dogs.
Ma'am,
Yes,
can
ma'am.
be.
Yes, true.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
can be, ma'am, true.
I'm true or false.
True. Next
Ma'am,
is
they can be cow also. And
make a sentence with green refugee.
Ma'am, can we write sentence from the chapter?
No, you have to use your own. Okay, now I think the meeting is about to end. We'll do this one exercise in the next lecture as 1 minute is left only.
Ma'am, they are the urban parks or open surface in urban areas.
What? What are you saying, Sarah?
Ma'am, like they are the open areas in ma'am,
No, you don't have to
urban
speak the
area.
meaning. You have to use these phrases in meaningful sentences. You have to make sentences with these phrases. Like what can be a sentence? Can anyone tell me? The park at the heart of the city has become a green refugee for the birds. Right?
Now, what is the meaning of green refugee?
Green refugee refers to a green patch of land where the animals
Ma'am,
find
at the green
shelter.
park in urban areas only. That.
Right? A green patch of land, it can be your park, it can be your backyard, it can be any garden or any park in the